What's up, guys? EJ here, back with another video today, and it's going to be my DVD update for June 23rd, 2012. So I've got 10 new movies to show you, all from the year 1995. Before my absence, I was sort of buying films from the 90s. I sort of counting back down from 99, 98, 97, 96, and so we're on to 1995. Picked up 10 movies. Many of these you probably should have already seen. So let's get straight into it. Up first, we have The Doom Generation, directed by Greg Araki. He directed a bunch of these sort of angst-filled teen films in the mid to late 90s, along with this film called Nowhere and Totally Effed Up, both of which I saw back in the day. But this is the one I really like, with Rose McGowan, Amanda Bierce of Fight Night and Married with Children fame, along with James Duval. About three adolescents who sort of go on a sort of crime spree, robbing convenience stores and sleeping together. It's been a long time since I've seen this. I was a big Rose McGowan fan back in the mid to late 90s, so The Doom Generation. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Okay, up next we have Four Rooms. Very dark comedy, directed by four different directors, because it's about four different segments in this hotel. Tim Roth plays a bellhop. And two of these scenes are directed by Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino, who also appears in the film. And the last segment is the one that Tarantino does. It's the best one in the movie. Very good cast. People like Antonio Banderas, Madonna. Who else is in this? Jennifer Beals, Ione Skye, Lily Taylor, Marissa Tomei, and so on. I just remember the last scene. There's a point where a guy sort of makes this bet that he can light his lighter, and if he fails, he gets his finger cut off. That's like the only part I remember. I saw this film in the movie theater in Santa Cruz when it came out in 1995. That's pretty much all I remember, but Tim Roth is awesome in this film, Four Rooms. So up next, we have the classic Friday, the Deluxe edition, of course. Awesome film with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, Debo, and Smokey, and all those guys. Just an awesome, fun film. Yeah, just a classic from the mid-90s. Gotta love Friday, the Deluxe edition. Okay, up next, we have Higher Learning, directed by John Singleton. Sort of a racially charged drama about kids in college. You've got neo-Nazis and a young girl and white guy played by Michael Rappaport, who sort of gets drawn into this racial turmoil on this modern campus. You've got people like Lawrence Fishburne, Ice Cube again, Christy Swanson plays a girl. Busta Rhymes is in it. I've had the soundtrack for a long time. Jennifer Connelly and Omar Epps are also in this. Pretty good from what I remember. Okay, up next we have Judge Dredd, Stallone. Not great, sort of a futuristic sci-fi action thriller where he plays a modern cop who have powers of judge, jury, and executioner. All I remember really about this film is Diane Lane is in it, and Rob Schneider, and Amon Asante plays the villain. Very much like Demolition Man, which is another film I have to pick up as well, which I like more than this film. Demolition Man with Stallone and Wesley Snipes is a pretty cool film in my opinion. But there you go, Judge Dredd. Okay, up next we have National Lampoon's Senior Trip. This film cracks me up. I actually rewatched it when I got it in the mail a couple days ago. Interestingly enough, what's the guy's name? Oh man, I'm forgetting his name now. He's in the town, and Jeremy Renner. Yeah, he's gonna be the new Jason Bourne. Jeremy Renner plays the main character in this. It's about this couple of high school stoners who basically, it's a big party movie. It cracks me up. Matt Frewer is very funny as the principal. It's got Tommy Chong in it as the bus driver. It's very funny and sexy in parts. And it's just a big long party movie basically about these two stoners who like to cause trouble in high school. Um, Not really a big fan of like these National Lampoons sort of sex comedies that came out seemingly every other year in the 90s, but this is one I liked back in my toking days, I'll say. This was a favorite to put on while stoned. National Lampoon Senior Trip. Okay, up next we have Species, the collector's edition, directed by Roger Donaldson. Of course, Natasha Henstridge as a sexified alien. Good cast in this, from what I remember. Michael Madsen, Forrest Whitaker, Ben Kingsley, Alfred Molina, and Marge Helgenberger, who I've always enjoyed on CSI. One of the few films that I have that she's in. There's another one that she's in with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think it's Nowhere to Run, I believe. Or it's Fire Down Below, the Steven Seagal movie. She's in one of those. Yeah, fun sci-fi action thriller again. I've never seen the sequels, never really had the desire to, so I don't know what they're like. But I've always enjoyed the first Species film. Okay, up next, another sci-fi film from 1995. Very good movie, actually. And that's Strange Days, directed by Catherine Bigelow, who directed The Hurt Locker, of course, and won the Academy Award for it. Again, a futuristic sci-fi thriller at the time, set on New Year's Eve 1999, as you can plainly see. Sort of a virtual reality thriller, from what I remember, with Ralph Fiennes, Angela Bassett, and Juliette Lewis. It's been ages since I've seen this, at least 15, 16 years. So I don't really remember, but I remember being very good. Okay, up next we have To Die For, starring Nicole Kidman. Very good film from what I remember. One of her best performances, where she plays like a high school teacher who sort of has a inappropriate relationship with a student, from what I remember. I forget who else is in this. It's Joaquin Phoenix and Matt Dillon are both in it. Directed by Gus Van Sant, of course, Good Will Hunting fame. Elephant, to name a couple films. Elephant's a good movie, but I don't have it in my collection. To Die For, very good film and great performance by Kidman. One of her best, in my opinion. Okay, last and maybe least, as far as this update is concerned, and that is Waterworld. Of course, the big flop of 1995, I guess. Directed by Kevin Reynolds and Kevin Costner. Of course, starring Kevin Costner and Dennis Hopper, Mila Jovovich. Why did I say Mila Jovovich? Deanne Tripplehorn, sorry. Kind of looks like Mila Jovovich on the cover here. Again, been ages since I've seen this. I know it's sort of a favorite for some people. Sort of a Mad Max at sea, from what I remember. So there you go, 10 movies, all from the year 1995. Some good stuff in here, some more obscure than most. Let me know if you've seen these and what you think. And until my next video, which will probably be another top 10 list, probably midweek. Thank you for watching, and I'll see ya.